happy day before Halloween. Today I am taking you guys to school with me and share with you how my class celebrates the big day before the big day. And I'm going to turn the camera on and show you my game plan for the day. So in my planner I've got the whole day laid out, and for today we've got our costumes, Halloween bingo, treats, great pumpkins, silent ball, tappers, and an art project. And hopefully that's more than enough activities to keep my sugar crushed hyper little munchkins busy today, because on a day like today for teachers all across this country, yes, Halloween is fun, parties are fun, but the truth is today will be absolutely exhausting, and most teachers were just trying to make it to 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock whenever your day ends. So you need a lot of things to do. Odds are we won't even get all of that stuff done, but you don't want downtime, because the minute there's a little bit of downtime, all that sugar, they start to go cray-cray. So gotta keep them busy. So even though today is October 31st, one thing you will notice about my classroom right now is a total lack of decorations. I really do not believe in decorating the classroom for holidays. And I know that that might make me seem like a Grinch or a party pooper that I don't deck out the whole classroom for holidays, but in my experience, the sooner you decorate that classroom, the quicker you lose the interest of the kids. It's really hard to get them to focus on regions in social studies and angles and vertexes in math when the whole classroom is covered in skeletons and orange pumpkins and all things festive. They just want to go straight to start celebrating the holiday season and forget this crazy thing called school. And with Common Core and M-Step, you just can't do that anymore. So a long time ago, I actually stopped decorating the room for the seasons. Or not the seasons, but the holidays. I went from decorating for every holiday of the year to then decorating for fall, winter, spring, and then summer, to not even really doing that, because now if you look at my classroom, it's cafe menus, it's daily 5, it's word walls, it's math word walls, science word walls. There really isn't enough room in the classroom anymore to do both. And unfortunately, with my being in a portable, I'm not allowed to hang things from the ceilings, so I can't even have, bats or cats or different art activities hanging from the ceiling in this classroom, because it triggers the silent alarms. So even though the room is not decorated for Halloween, we are still going to have a ton of fun today. So let me show you all the stuff I have here. So here on the table are all the things that I've got going for today. All right. And of course, Halloween wouldn't be complete without a couple of really awesome Halloween books to read to the class for story time. Toward the end of the day, I do have It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. This is great because it's about 30 minutes long, and during the 30 minutes, that's the time I'm going to use to clean up and try to get my room back together. So on Monday, we come back to a normal classroom. I brought a package of paper lunch bags because at lunchtime, I'm going to be bagging up all the candy and the treats. I find that the hardest part of a classroom party really is the passing out of the treats. And the kids, oh, I don't want this one, I want this one, or I didn't get that. I bag all the treats, and that solves that problem right away. Here is my costume that I will be putting on at lunchtime as well, and my wand that Casey made for me. He found me a perfect little stick and got it all ready for me to have wand today. We have paper plates and napkins for the party. I just brought one bag of candy because, trust me, there will be so much candy here. The last thing they need is even more. And then the pencils and the erasers that I hauled a couple of weeks ago from Target, they got passed out to the kids yesterday, so this way they'll have them all day for their party to do their assignments in the morning. And then we have Halloween bingo. I bought this game at, I want to say, Target. And so it was like $3, and there was only 24 cards in there. And since I have 30 children, I bought 2 packages. And that means I'll have, sometimes some games I'll have 2 winners at a time, which is fine. Okay. And then we have a Halloween word search, a coloring sheet, and then we have an art project that we're going to cut out the pumpkin, color and cut out the cat, and then cut the cat's tail in a spiral, and then glue the kitty to the pumpkin and have the tail hanging. and then we're going to punch a hole in the top of the kitty's head, which is kind of mean but necessary, and then they can hang this in their room, and it'll be a nice decoration hanging in the room. And these are the books that I got these materials from. This is called Look What I Wrote, and it has the most adorable writing and art activities in here. This is really more toward grades 1, 2, and 3, but I needed this book to get the pumpkin print from. And then this book is a classic. They've been around since before I even became a teacher. This is the original monthly idea book for October, and I have the full year. I literally have from September all the way to June, and I love these books. And even though they're kind of supposed to stop at 3rd grade, I find that they still work just fine for 4th grade as well. And this was this book that I got the kitty from, and the Halloween word search, and that coloring sheet. So yeah, if you are you looking to like buy a present for a new teacher to be, definitely get them a set of the original monthly idea books, because these are just amazing. Even after all these years, they're still great. And then I bought some prizes. We've got a couple of vampire teeth, and this one I've got 5 of these to give up for prizes. They're little finger laser lights. I have leftover bookmarks that came in a book order, and I bought a packet of Halloween stickers and cut them into half-size sheets, so I have 12 of those. And I have other things that are in my treasure chest, which is way up there in the top corner. I have my little treasure chest full of more prizes if I need them. And so yeah, all of this stuff is going to fill in my entire afternoon. And then this doesn't even include playing a game of tappers and a game called Silent Ball. And if you're wondering what is the game called Silent Ball, this is a genius game that I learned when I was actually still a student teacher. One of my teachers, actually, Mr. Karpinski, he used to play this game in class. And Silent Ball, it's played with a koosh ball. That's the one that looks like it's made of a bunch of strings, rubber strings. So you take a koosh ball, the kids all stand up, spread around the room, and they toss the ball back and forth to each other. If you talk at all, you're out, and you have to sit down. If you throw the ball and it's a bad throw, you throw it way over the person's head and you miss them by a mile, the thrower is out. If it's a good throw and the catcher doesn't catch it, then the catcher sits down. This game gets really competitive, and the great thing about it is it's really quiet. So it's one of those great games to use when you are at your wit's end. The room's been loud all day, and my hand is starting to shake. I'm sorry. I don't know why that happens sometimes. But the room gets really loud, and you just need quiet. Whip out the koosh ball, tell them Silent Ball, they'll stand up, spread out, and they shut up because they all want to play Silent Ball, and no one wants to get out because they said something. So more coming later. So the way I'm finding time to bag up all the treats is I have the kids right now working on their Raz Kids on their individual laptops, and in a few minutes, when this time is up, we'll switch over to Lexia. And here you can see all the treats that the kids have brought in, and here are all their paper bags. And there we have all the goodie bags all packed up, ready to go. And there'll be no fighting or arguing over who gets what piece of candy. And now my class has gone to lunch, and it's time for this teacher to turn into a witch.
Hit the button.
It's already recording. It's gonna get the whole...
all the way down. You look beautiful.
Thanks. That's it. Don't look. The witch turned back into a teacher, and the Halloween party is over, and I am glad. I am very, very glad. It was very loud, and they were very excited, and wow, Halloween parties are exhausting. Fun, but exhausting. And luckily the room isn't too bad. I mean, yeah, we've got lots of garbage on the floor. plates on the floor, plates on the tables. But all in all, we got most of it cleaned up, and there's not that much left for the custodians. So, with that said, happy Halloween from Mrs. Bietler's class to you guys. Have a great weekend.